Oh, hola, hello. My name is Jeffrey Spinks. On that mountain behind me, I discovered the impact site for meteorites, which all science that I've managed to find and disseminate has dictated that it is from the asteroid Vesta, and it landed on our planet on January 29th, 2020, at approximately 10:35 p.m. You're in my studio. I'm an artist, and I get to work here. I get to be an artist. That's pretty cool. But I also get to be a victim. Now, people say you play the victim. No, in this case, I am. See, I discovered this scientific impact site while looking for a ranch to buy to move out of the city away from the pandemic. I've lived here in the desert for 33 years. I live it and love it, breathe it and eat it. It is my desert. And those of you who understand love of nature understand when I say mine, I mean all of ours. All of ours to love and appreciate. But as the desert goes, if you touch a plant, you're liable to get pricked. It's pretty, but it'll hurt you. Pretty much all the desert is pretty and it'll hurt you. On my birthday, May 31st, 2020, I turned 57 years old. After 5.5 months of trying to finance two properties, my partner and I, who works for the San Francisco Department of Public Health, he's vice president. His name is Bruce N. Oksenia. And we've been business partners and life partners for 9 years now. And we have two very different ideals about life. One, I believe in God. I believe in a spirit that controls all. A single God? No, I don't believe that. I wouldn't give that much power to anybody. But through my life, and my understanding, and my growth, I certainly do believe in spirit. For it was spirit on that day, May 31st, 2020. My life was in such an uproar. My partner was on the COVID task force and 5 other programs. And every morning I got to hear the CDC and everybody else report on COVID statistics. Being of a scientific mind, I understood. Being of a political mind, I saw what was happening. I told everyone. I told everyone. So at this time, my partner agreed that, yeah, if I could find a place and we get financed, he would put up his whole life savings after 75 years and making millions of dollars of $30,000. We'll come back to that later. You know how hard this is. So after 5.5 months of trying to finance two properties, we were turned down completely and wholly. Got the news when I didn't believe I wasn't supposed to have that property. See, I worked my whole life for spirit, and I knew to look for my home, and I found it on Zillow, and I did all the research and all the communication, and I even borrowed the money. Here's how. I left Bruce and Oksenia at our house in San Pablo on May 30th, 2020. I returned to the desert, my home, my studio, our commitment. However, I knew from instinct that I would have that property, that it belonged to me, that I get to live there. Why? Because I've been a good guy. Maybe I haven't been in your life, or maybe I've made you feel bad for not doing more, or maybe I've made you feel something, but at least I made you feel. So on that day, I went up to my beautiful property, and I was there on a access through the realtor. And when I did that, I just was feeling my way through. And I'm going to pause this because I got interrupted. It's hard to talk when there's people present.